Hi, it's Joy. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to tell it to you kind of fast because it's a little long and I want to get it all in. So try to keep up. This story is called Whatever McDonald's, Whatever. Sunday evening, the night before the Memorial Day holiday, at approximately 11 p.m., for those of you who like details like that, my husband and I were heading home after visiting some friends and decided we would pick up some quick, cheap food on the way. And McDonald's it would be because we had a coupon. And we had to go to the one on 4th Street North instead of the one closer to home because, in my husband's opinion, we had to go to the good McDonald's. We pulled into the 2-lane drive-thru, and I actually thought, uh-oh, because it was pretty busy. But I kept quiet because this is the good McDonald's. Only a few minutes passed until we ordered, and the female voice that took our order, please note she had a noticeable accent. She was good up until he mentioned the dun-dun-dun coupon. This changed that nice voice to a not-so-happy voice who actually sighed over the inconvenience. Now, I will accept that some of the blame here may be attributed to my good-intentioned husband, who ordered an artisan sandwich value meal, large with a Coke, and then told her he had a coupon for a free sandwich. This is where the sigh came in, and the meal went poof off the screen. Now, to help your mental image that I'm sure you've already begun, you can picture me leaning over my husband's shoulder, trying to patiently let my husband order without the advice and wisdom of yours truly. The voice from the speaker then says, well, if you're using a coupon, it's a medium fry. What else? And he proceeded to finish the order. Another value meal, 3 double cheeseburgers, 20-piece nuggets. Hey, we're taking food home, too. I know what you're thinking. The total comes to $19 and some change. Here's a part where I'm trying to control my control issues. I try to let my husband order, but I am a master backseat orderer. I'm the one who has to remember what everyone likes, what everyone wants, what everybody doesn't like. I'm in charge of making sure we get home with everything that we need, or usually I'm the one who ends up a little bit without. I think moms will get what I mean. So now we have to wait again. Back in the line. And boy, do I mean wait. Almost 10 minutes go by to get to the first of 2 windows. Now people are honking and we're singing old McDonald's songs and old McDonald's commercials. You get the picture. But we're sure as heck sitting there long enough for me to ask the dreaded question. Why could we only get a medium fry with this coupon? Now, I'm a fat girl who cares about her husband. I don't want him to be stuck with a medium fry when I get a large one, even though I already know we're not even going to eat all of those. Most of them are going to the dogs and the cats. Yes, my cat eats French fries. We check out the coupon. We take a picture of the coupon. We try to figure out the coupon. And by the time we get to the window, I'm ready to ask. But I, once again, control my control issues and allow my husband to ask the first time. And he really is so cute. He says, I was kind of confused as to why we could only get a medium fry. He says nicely and completely incorrectly. Now, the woman at the window number 1 is confused, and she takes the dreaded coupon and looks at it like it's going to bite her, and she says, what? Now, please understand, I am not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm from Kentucky, and this woman had the drawl of the hills. She's country like me, but definitely not the original order taker. He tries again, nicely. I ordered a value meal with this sandwich and asked for it to be large, but the other lady said it had to be medium, and we just wondered why. Now, she's looking at the screen and looking back at him and looking at the coupon and looking at the screen, and she says, well, I see where she has one sandwich here. This is where my husband knows to sit back and just let me go. But it might have something to do with the fact that I slam him back to the seat and start talking over him. I said, is there 1 sandwich or 2? Because the coupon is buy one, get one free. Well, I see 1 sandwich. Snap, now my mission has changed. I no longer care about a medium or large fry. I don't care if the cat gets fries anymore. But for the love of God, woman, it should be at least 2 sandwiches and a buy one, get one deal, right? In trying to fix the problem and get me my free sandwich, she rings something up and gives me a new total that is about $6 more than before. And I say, no, 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 no. So now, the country woman with $1 gazillion worth of communication technology right on top of her head steps back to the connector wall and hollers. Yes, we holler down home. She hollers, hey, can you come help me? I have a problem here. Oh yeah, you have a problem, and it's more than me. It's 15 cars behind me. Maybe I should say now, if you don't know, that I used to work in food service. I was a dishwasher all the way up to manager, so I can understand some. But then the voice hollered back from a distance, no, I can't come help you. And I was done. Give me the card, give me the coupon. I must have said it 5 times because my nice country woman wasn't listening, but hold down the fort because I'm going in. Now the dialogue started running in my head, as it does in a lot of these situations, and most times it starts with, girl, you do not have bail money. But I'm ticked. The manager, or who I think is a manager, or at least a leader, just told this woman no, they wouldn't come help her. Again, as a prior manager, I can understand. Now, as a prior manager, I can understand. I get it. I get being slammed. The unexpected rush can sometimes turn things sideways. I also know the theory of give them the pickle. Make your customer at least feel heard, if you can't, even if you can't satisfy them. I was not feeling heard. It's a trigger of mine, what can I say? So we bypass the second window where I can see my food bagged and ready, waiting for me. A French fry ready to hop in my mouth. And I head to the door. Now when I walked into the restaurant, you can kind of tell everybody knew I was coming. The one cashier did everything she could to not look at me. The drive-through guy, notice I said guy, not a female voice, couldn't be involved, guy, just kind of stared at me, and the manager kept her back to me and just kept bagging food. It was probably less than a minute before she turned around and gave the lady next to me her food. I think it just felt a lot longer with all that screaming that was going on in my head. It did, however, give me time to take in the other 4 people waiting for their orders and see the cameras that told me the drive-through lines were just as bad, if not worse than before. Yeah, some of that was my fault, but I wasn't really feeling it at the moment. When she finally turns to me and she says, you're the big order in the drive-through. Am I what? I'm the big order? What I said was, if you consider that a big order, okay, but I'm the one who had the problem in the drive-thru. She wasn't thrilled, but I wasn't taking a breath because now I heard her voice. And I know she's the one who took my order. I'm on a roll, so I get going. When I ordered, my husband asked for the artisan sandwich, extra value meal large, and the voice taking order. At this point, I motioned to the order taking thingy on her head, indicating I knew it was her that had taken the order. They said it had to be a medium fry instead of a large, but at this point, I don't care because we got to the window and the next lady was confused, said we only had 1 sandwich, and I just want to make sure we're getting both sandwiches. And I don't think it was fair to hold up the whole drive-thru line to do it. Okay, so at this point, I have to stop to breathe. Go figure. And this nice lady takes total advantage. Point to her. She's got the coupon in her hand. As I take a breath, she says, I gotta go check with her, and she goes flying to the back of the store. To my complete shock and amazement. I know I looked around at the other people waiting, and most were either grinning at me or afraid to look at me. I don't blame them. At least I was dressed this time. But again, I have to stop. There are seriously like 18 drinks lined up on the drive-thru counter, and that was a quick count. The fries are lined up and dying. There are boxes and cartons open everywhere as if we caught people in the middle of a restock, and the place is a disaster. I knew right then, from the time I'd been in the drive-thru to my time standing at the counter, my food was screwed. It was sitting there in bags waiting for me, dying. If she didn't come hand me the bags and take my card, I was probably going to get pretty cold food by the time I got home, if we even had it right. I knew this from my time in food service, which is why I also had more than one moment of wanting desperately to step behind the counter and just help all of these poor people. The workers were wearing that "I just got slammed by a rush I didn't expect and was prepared for" look I know so well, and the customers all wearing the "just give me my damn food" faces. Poor little things. And then she comes back and she wants to argue. She says you didn't want the second sandwich. In the words of my favorite young person, seriously? Why in the hell would I be arguing about a buy one get one free coupon if I didn't want the second sandwich? I didn't say that. What I did was calmly replied, and please note I said calmly because that's good for me. I said, please don't waste your breath. I can look around here at this disaster and see you're having a bad night, and I don't want to argue. She looked at me and quickly said, I can only work with what I got. In my head, I'm screaming, oh, hell no, she didn't. That's not what you do as a manager. Instead of saying anything else, I said, what is your name? She said, Indy. I said, Indy, my name is Joy, and you should remember it because you will be hearing it again. I will be telling someone about this experience tomorrow because this is unacceptable. She turned and started to walk away, threw her hand in the air, and said, whatever. This is once again where I kept reminding myself of things like you don't have bail money, you can't go to jail for pounding the crap out of this 5-foot little McDonald's manager, and this is not the viral video you want to be known for. I did, however, stop in my exit to holler, yeah, you can think whatever. I know, not original, not ladylike, and not cool. But in my defense, not a cuss word, Mom. I just wanted food. Cheap, broke food with the dreaded coupon. And then I just wanted the pickle. Those of you in food service might know the story. Just give them the pickle. It's one we often hear in training that teaches us when there is a problem, first apologize, try to resolve it, then give them the pickle, make the customer happy. All this nice little lady needed to do was say, I'm sorry, let's figure this out together. And I could have potentially made my husband wait in the car while I happily donned a McDonald's apron, dished up some fries, made some customers happy, and helped these people get out of their rush. I used to be a fry girl, so I know my fluff 'em, not stuff 'em procedures. I would have been so understanding, but I was ready to snarf fries, accept an apology, and roll on out the door. But no, I got excuses and whatever. Now, I would like to say I'm finished with McDonald's, but I don't like to lie. I'll be pissed off for a while, but you know, I took my happy, hungry ass right down the street to a McDonald's on the south side of town and got my free sandwich. Yes, there was a line and we had to wait a bit, and we made fun of them while we did it, but they got the order right and smiled while they were doing it. And while we're in the line after ordering, we got to do a bit of math and figured out that the first McDonald's couldn't even have been close to the correct amount because we ordered the same thing and got a completely different total. Like $8 different, which is about what an artisan meal costs. Oh well, McDonald's. Whatever.